Hello, everybody. This is Nicole Whitlock with the eCom Sellers Podcast. And I have with me today my co-host, my co-pilot on this journey.
Kelly, the eCom on board.
And Kelly, I am so excited because this is Labor Day or Labor Day weekend. And there's a lot of great deals. So hopefully you all have had the opportunity to take advantage of them. Some of those Labor Day deals are still going on. So if you're looking to get some inventory, if you're looking to take advantage of some deals, go do it. There's still time, especially the online deals. So what is happening in your world, Kelly?
Like I said, we're getting used to lots of people. We got 4 work schedules to juggle now. So,
That's
yeah. So I got a little dry erase board and have everyone put their schedule on there so we can say, okay, so we're going, when do you work again? What time do you work on what?
I know that life. Now, I don't have those schedules to juggle, but I got a whole bunch of other schedules to juggle. So, yeah, this back to school thing has been a lot of fun. We've already had more fun than we needed to have had. And just trying to work on people learning independence. I know you're working on not at the same degree that I am, but you're working on a little bit of, adulting skills. So we're continuing to work on adulting skills and self-regulation and appropriateness and being mature and responding okay. And it's just been a lot of fun. And then also taking responsibility. So I did get my son his own, well, both of them, their own dry erase boards. So we're going to be filling those out tonight. Dun, dun, dun. And trying to get them organized. So with that being said, outside of the stuff that's going on with my business has been completely nuts. And eCom Sellers has been crazy because I've been revamping everything. Of course, we've lost some staff, lost some access to some stuff, lost some files. We moved to a new email carrier, like a bunch of stuff happened. And so the last 6 weeks have been crazy. And for the last 2 weeks, I've been re-recording all of the SOPs and updating all the SOP documents and changing the file structure so that the security is okay. And it's been a lot of work. So I am terribly exhausted. I do want to say at this point, I feel like we have shipped all of any prizes, giveaways, whatever, have all gone out. All of the all of the bonuses have been updated in the membership sites. All of the past due leads have been shipped out. So thank you to everyone who was patient with us while we were working through this crazy transition. All of that stuff should be caught up at this point. And if you have anything outstanding, you can contact us at support@ecomsellerssummit.com or support@ecomsellers. And we'll be happy to address it. But everything I think is done. It has taken a lot of work to do that. 6 weeks of just unraveling everything. So thank you for your patience, your grace and mercy. And and for those, we're giving away some extra stuff for those people that missed out for a couple of weeks, and we thank you for your patience during that. So with that being said, I'm going to let Kelly have the floor because she's going to talk about e-commerce news. We normally come to you every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time to talk about e-commerce news, tips, and more. So with Kelly, the floor is yours.
All right. There wasn't too terribly much news going on. Probably, they're taking their Labor Day weekends too, So Etsy's allowing buyers to post video reviews of their purchases.
Okay.
The reviews could be 30 seconds long and include audio. For what I was reading right now, it's only available on iOS devices, and it can be uploaded via the Etsy app. So I guess it's not. I didn't see anything about Android or any other kind of devices that had this capability. So they'll probably add it later, but they always start with iPhone. Next, I say Walmart. This is Sam's Club, basically, which is a part of Walmart. Sam's Club is going to raise their annual fees this fall.
Mm-hmm.
So the basic club memberships will go from $45 to $50. And their plus membership, which is different from the Walmart plus membership, this is the Sam's Club plus membership,
Mm-hmm.
it's going from 100 to 110, and it takes effect October 17th of this year.
All right.
All right. And Amazon. Amazon's going to soon offer to store sellers inventory in bulk. But this is different from the FBA. This is like a warehouse and distribution they're going to try. So, Amazon gets in everything. So this is like you can store all your inventory in bulk, and then you can ship it out to the FBA warehouses from there. You can ship it out to wholesale customers. You could ship it out to even brick and mortar stores from this this warehouse. So it's called AWD, or Amazon Warehousing and Distribution. So we're like testing it out recently. So starting in 2023, the sellers will be able to use this program.
Okay. Awesome.
And also, you probably got in your emails about the holiday storage limits, which is based on your IPI. So you check that. Check, if you sell on Amazon, because a lot of people are able to store less and in Amazon FBA. So you might have to start listing stuff both FBA and merchant fulfilled, because you can't send in so much. You might have to start sending in smaller shipments because of your storage limits. So just take a look at that and see what you need to do. Maybe you need to sell out some of their older stuff really quick to put more room, or you have to sell out more stuff because you'll be over your storage limit. So just take a look and see how that affects you. And that was basically what I saw.
All right. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and I'm putting in a little note here for, oh gosh, the font is crazy. Sorry. Just a second. There we go. Centered. Okay. All right, so let me share my screen and we're going to talk about news. I think I hit a couple of the news things that you hit as well. The first thing is that if you didn't register for the Amazon Accelerate, there's still time to register for that if you're an Amazon seller. So you can attend the online. Just wanted to remind you about that. Check your emails. It should be in there. Okay, so let me just bring this screen on. There we go. All right. So we're going to start with the news. So Shopify, this article comes to us from CNBC. Shopify reminds buyers and merchants to pay attention to Amazon's terms of service, the buy with Prime. Every once in a while, people are looking to shortcut some things. And so if you're selling on Shopify and you're using Amazon for whatever reason, if you're using Amazon for that checkout, they want you to remember Amazon's terms of service as a Amazon customer, and if you're a seller specifically. So I would go and check out this. Make sure that you are not violating Amazon's terms of service, that you don't get yourself in trouble. I think like one of my things went off on my desk. Bed Bath & Beyond. This comes to us from NBC News. They have some store closures coming up, layoffs. Unfortunately, I don't know if you heard in the news or not, that their CFO, unfortunately, which is really sad, committed suicide this weekend and jumped from, they said it's like the Jenga building, or something, a building that looks like a bunch of Jengas. But anyway, which is really, 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 really sad. But there are some store closures that are coming to Bed Bath and Beyond. They are keeping Bye Bye Baby, and so there's going to be about 150 of its lower producing stores. So again, I continue to stress that there's inventory out there in the universe, and it's available to acquire. And some of it may be Bed Bath and Beyond because they're turning away some of the merchants. Some of the vendor inventory that they previously ordered, and either they can't pay for it or they, whatever the case may be. So just be mindful of that, and they're laying off some of their workforce. So I hope those people are able to find a job over the holidays, that they can find a job somewhere else as well. It's just really sad. Next, this comes to us from CNBC. Walmart owned Sam's Club raises the annual fee, which is for the first time in 9 years. So that's what Kelly was just talking about, that they raised their fees. So if you are a Sam's Club holder, then just be prepared for that so you're not caught off guard. It's coming. All right. This article comes to us from The Street. And I pull all these up before, so that's just why we're just like literally just going down the list here. So Macy's and Kohl's have a similar problem that Walmart and Target faced. And after Walmart and Target faced, then, Macy's will follow suit. And a lot of it has to do with the disruptions from COVID and what's happening in the stores, as they were seeing some slowdown in the stores. I'm trying to close this window, but I don't know there it goes. Some slowdown in traffic, online versus in store, and dealing with curbside. So if you want to, again, take a look at this article, it's on The Street, and it is talking about, what the traffic is like. And now a lot of people are going into the stores a little bit. Well, they're going into the stores a little bit more, and online buying is going down just a little bit. But I think it's going to pick back up. I really do. I feel like, so I wouldn't fret over it, but just be aware of it. And you can go check out this article from The Street. Then the next one is Bed Bath & Beyond again. This one was on the 31st. I'm sure that it's very related or similar to Bed Bath & Beyond is making a last-ditch effort to save itself. So again, their stores closing some stores. They're laying off some staff. There's a few different things that they're doing. So you might just check to see if you have any stores that are closing in your area. And then if you're a person that acquires liquidation pallets, you might want to look for some of those Bed Bath & Beyond products that might be at a really amazing price right now. All right, so this article comes to us from Eat This, Not That. 6 changes a Walmart is making ahead of the fall. Now, I know that a lot of you know that some of the stores have been redesigned. And so because of that, because of the way they redesigned it, we know some of the prices have dropped, which is really interesting. And so some of the things that you're not expecting to be at a lower price are definitely at a lower price. I'm sure that they're going to decide which stores they're going to make sure that all the stuff that they need done is done before, before we get into the swing of Q4. So more electric delivery vans. Okay. No more DoorDash delivery. Okay. Changes to their inventory and sales. I have been seeing some products at a lower price, so it kind of makes me feel better. But my grocery bill went to some crazy number. My grocery bill has not quite 100% doubled, but it's pretty close to doubling. It's pretty close. I don't know about yours, Kelly. Has your grocery bill almost doubled?
It's gone up some, but then I've been changing the way how I've eaten. Trying to lose weight. So that, and I've cut out some stuff, buying a lot of, but from what I do, I say mine's probably gone up, probably maybe $20-30. I don't know
Mine
how
have gone
much
up
my
way more
husband
than that.
spends. Yeah. I don't know how much my husband spends because I don't buy sodas.
Yeah,
So
I don't
he'll
buy
go
soda
out and
either.
go and buy a bunch of 2 liters because he likes his soda. But I'm like, if you want soda, you can go buy it yourself. I'm not buying. Unless it's like a really good deal, then, I might buy a little bit, but usually got sodas are not in the cart. But yeah, but I'm also going to 3 different grocery stores.
Me too.
And I'm looking on their online shop, the curbside and everything, and checking and comparing. Oh, eggs are only 3 something here, and it's $5 at Walmart. So I'm gonna get eggs at HEB. I do a lot of comparison, use the coupons and such.
I'm ready. I'm ready for our HEB to open. It's not open yet. I can't wait. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. So ready. Okay. All right. Well, I just know my grocery bill is almost doubled. And, I only shop twice a month. So I shop at the beginning of the month and then I shop, or the end of the month, whichever one you want to call that. And then like the 15th in my grocery bill. Because I don't like to go to the store multiple times in a month. Like if I'm going to the store, I'm going to go do some retail arbitrage. From a grocery standpoint, I only just want to go, once a month or twice a month. So my grocery bill is pretty big because I don't frequent the store as often as maybe other people might. And it's
I go
bananas
weekly.
right now. You go
I go
weekly, yeah.
weekly. Yes, I can
So
hit
that
those sales.
$20, $30, that means that $30 weekly, that's $120 increase. Mine is like way more than $120 increase, which is crazy.
Well, you also have a lot of food
Specialty
things,
foods. Yeah,
specialty foods that you have to.
I have to buy. Yeah,
Mhm.
so they're killing me. They've got increased member perks. So if you are a Walmart member, you should go check and see what the perks are. As a matter of fact, that's the one thing that I've started doing is paying attention to my Walmart perks. Like I have T-Mobile, I'm paying attention to my T-Mobile perks. Like I'm looking at
Mhm.
all the perks that are available to me. I'm trying to cut some bills somewhere. They have changed their PS5 restock and their Pioneer Woman Fall collection. So they made some changes to some different things. I'm sure that the PS5 or PS, yeah, I'm sure that has to do with, the holiday. I'm confident that's the case. So anyway, so check out those changes and also be aware that they're probably going to stop the remodeling if the store is not going to be ready by like I don't know October the 15th, and they're not going to remodel that store. It'll probably be after the holidays are over. I'd be surprised if they try to remodel a store in the middle of Black Friday. And then, last but not least, this article comes to us from CNN. Last season leftovers may get a second chance at the Gap and Kohl's. Look, all that inventory we've already. I don't know what this year is going to look like. Returns are going to be weird because we've actually been looking at those articles, all of us collectively, for the last 6 weeks, 8 weeks. Companies saying, "Look, keep the returns" and that kind of stuff. Inventory, a lot of the suppliers have been rejecting, or sorry, the stores have been rejecting inventory from their suppliers because the sales have not been what they needed them to be. And so I wouldn't be surprised if they got inventory that was just sitting in the back shelf, or inventory that they're like, okay, we're just going to sell what we sold last year. So this comes to us from CNN Business. You can go take a look at it. They are stuck with a boatload of extra clothes that they can't sell at the current price, and they don't have a ton of space for. So they're overstocked. And that's a problem on all of the stores, which means all of us should start getting a good deal, or that inventory can be going to liquidation. So one of the things that I was trying to do, we're going to have a shop coming up, is we're going to try to get out to the Amazon returns. There's an Amazon returns, and also out to a liquidator. My goal is to get out to a liquidator and record some stuff for you guys. So hopefully we'll get that done in October, maybe. I really want to show what that process is so we can take a look at that. But anyway, that's this article. So there's a lot of different news out there. I think, right now there's, some conferences that are happening, physical conferences that are happening in different places. If you get a chance to attend one, go and attend a live event. or a live conference, e-commerce related conference. If you can, sign up for one for next year. So a lot of stuff is happening. So we're going to go ahead and transition over to our tips for the day. I hope that information was helpful to you. So we're going to continue the conversation on shipping. Last week, we had an issue with Kelly, and her computer was not cooperating.
No, I ditched the computer this week and went straight to the phone.
There you go.
Sorry.
So last week, if you didn't get a chance to watch it, it is kind of funny because it was like in a couple of different places and a lot of pieces. But the point was, we talked about shipping supplies last week. So now we're going to talk about shipping supplies suppliers. And then next week, we're going to continue and wrap up our shipping. Well, we may have two more or one more. I don't know. Shipping related stuff, because we really want you to be ready for Q4. We also want you to be ready for Amazon's second Prime Day in October. So again, if you've been dragging your feet, it's time for you to pick them up. Stop dragging your feet. With that being said, we're going to start talking about the shipping suppliers. So the first one, I'll take the first one and let Kelly take the next one. The first one is BubbleFast. You can actually get a discount with BubbleFast if you type in promo code eCom with 2 M's, sellers. Again, eCom with 2 M's, ECOMM, sellers. You can put that in. I think you get 10% off, or I think it's 10. If I'm wrong, I apologize. I think it's 10. I got to go back and look at the email. I should have looked at that before we recorded. But anyway, BubbleFast, they do have supplies. There are some who use them. eBay sellers, they have like an eBay box of shipping supplies that you can use. You can get individual supplies, all kinds of stuff. So BubbleFast is one of the suppliers that you can potentially go ahead and begin the process of ordering your shipping supplies. Now, if you didn't get a chance, go back and listen to last week's, because we talked about a lot of ways that you can get shipping supplies where you don't have to pay a bunch of money, or you don't have to pay any money. We talked about those strategies. So today we're talking about strategies where you're actually paying for shipping supplies. So if you want some of the free strategies, go back and listen to it as a last podcast. All right, Kelly.
Uline. Now, Uline, they will send you this catalog. You remember those old J.C. Penney catalogs, or the Sears catalogs, usually at Christmas, and we'd circle our little wish list, every time. But this is like, they send you a catalog as thick as a phone book. So they have anything and everything, everything, boxes, specialty boxes. Like if you sell records, there's a special box to ship records out in, bubble wrap and poly bags and poly mailers, and even like different kind of little machines to use. So Uline has everything. And this stuff is like, if you really want to buy in extreme bulk, if you have the sales going on that you need to buy stuff in, boxes, 500 of certain boxes at a time, this would be better, because these places you get the higher amount of boxes you buy, the lower it is of cost per box. So that's one thing you look at when you are buying supplies, is your cost per box or cost per bag. A lot of times some places will break that down for you, so you can see, hey, I'm buying it, but I'm buying it at 500 boxes, and it's like, maybe 10 cents per box. But if I buy 1,000 boxes, then it's only 8 cents per box. So, it really breaks it down for you, so you can make the more economical decisions for your business.
All right. The next one is your UPS and USPS. You can get free shipping supplies from USPS. So, if you are shipping and you're using the U.S. Postal Service, make sure you take advantage of the free supplies. That's a money saver for you. They have a lot of great free supplies. Now, USPS, the only thing you can get from them is labels. Well, every once in a while, you might go into a store and somebody might be nice and go, well, they do have some of their own UPS envelopes, a handful of those. Just like FedEx has some their own envelopes as well. But outside of that, it depends on what it is. Um, More than likely, you're going to pay for supplies coming from UPS. So USPS, you have free supplies, lots and lots that you can order online, lots and lots and lots of variety. UPS, very, very limited in what you can get from them for free. So you just need to be prepared to spend a little bit of money.
Yeah. I just want to mention with the USPS free supplies, make sure you use them correctly. Don't be trying to ship your first class item in a priority mailbox, because then that either they will come back and charge you the difference, or they'll charge your customer the difference. And don't use their free shipping supplies and then put it into another envelope. I see this all the time where people will use the free bubble mailer as bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Brand new, and use it as bubble wrap, and then gets to the customer, and especially if it's another reseller, we're like, really, dude, really, you're gonna make them stop making these free supplies for us if you keep on wasting it like that. And then UPS, and one of the things that they do, like if you have like somehow you're selling art and you sell like an $800 piece of art, you can take it there and they can pack it up for you, so you don't have to be worried, and make it so it's really secure and will make it on that trip.
There you go.
But it costs money for them to do that. But if you're selling art that's $800, $1,000, then then you have that little extra money right there to cover that.
There you go. Kelly always has the good tips, y'all. All right, that was Kelly's. Sorry.
The Boxery. The Boxery is kind of like the Uline. It's more pretty much just boxes, though. But yeah, it's pretty much just boxes, and if you go to their website, you can buy the higher amount, but you can usually find them. You can buy lower amounts, like 25 boxes, 10 boxes, 50 boxes on sites like eBay and Amazon.
There you go. All right, Amazon and Walmart. So Walmart sells, and so does Amazon, bubble wrap, boxes, tape, oh gosh, the Scotty peelers, the Goo Gone, they sell all the supplies, and you can probably get several of them in bundles. So look on their website. You can also go into their store. If you need to buy supplies, you can definitely get them from online, or you can get them at the physical store for Walmart. But both of them do have a lot of supplies available to you. So consider, getting your supplies from there. Now, from a price comparison, like, okay, you do want to do a little research right about now, because again, your goal is to keep your shipping supply costs down as much as you can, and also your shipping method costs down as well. So make sure you weigh what that means to buy some of your shipping supplies from Walmart or from Amazon versus using a Uline or a Boxery or whoever you decide to use. See if you can, get your costs down as low as possible. The thing that may help you is, the one thing about retail arbitrage and online arbitrage is you sell a variety of different things, so you don't always know the sizes of your stuff. But if you're in a niche, you know your sizes, so you can just 100% focus on the supplies you need. You can isolate the supplies that you only need because you're selling a specific list of products or a specific size, dimension, weight of products. So weigh what your options are and figure out if it's cheaper for you to buy some of that online on Amazon, or if it's cheaper for you to grab some of it at Walmart, and see what kind of deals, especially with Walmart's remodeling some of their stores. Like, they've been marking down prices on stuff that I was not expecting. So,
and also on Amazon, you can buy packs that have multiple sizes of like poly mailers or poly bags. And sometimes if you subscribe to maybe get that multi-pack of multiple size of the poly bags shipped to you, I don't know, every 3 to 4 months. If you subscribe, that you get a discount for having that subscription of it being sent out to you. And you can skip a month if say you're like, well, I have plenty right now. I don't need to have that sent out to me this time. You can skip and still be getting that discount price.
Yep. So, and remember, the one thing about Amazon is, you can, whoever that supplier that you're buying from, like, I'm confident that they probably have B2B options that may be available to you. And if you're a person that's selling stuff that other businesses could use, you could establish a B2B account. So just be mindful. B2B is business to business versus business to customer.
And also don't forget eBay. If you have a eBay store subscription above starter store and above, you get the eBay coupon for supplies with eBay branded supplies every quarter.
So take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there you go, Kelly.
Lowe's and Home Depot. They're like, what? The hardware store? This is more for like large boxes. Like if you're sending shipments into Amazon, or if you're shipping large. I sold a big electric typewriter from like the late 90s. It was big and heavy. I mean, so I had to go and get a box from Lowe's because they have some different size boxes than what you can get at Walmart or the office supply stores and such. Um, so don't forget to look at the Lowe's and the Home Depot, and maybe they have rolls of tape, and never know when you find a good deal on tape. If you find a good deal, don't matter where you got it from.
That's right. It does not matter.
And they, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead,
And
Kelly.
they probably have like those big old rolls of saran wrap that people use to wrap up large stuff.
There you go. All right. So American Bubble Boy, I have never used them, but Kelly has. So Kelly,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you talk about them.
American Bubble Boy, all they sell bubble wrap. They sell the bubble wrap, the little bubbles, the medium bubbles, and the large bubbles. They're like, well, what's that? Well, like the large and medium bubbles, that's more like if you're shipping fragile things like glass. I sell a lot of glass items. I do a lot of vintage stuff. So with the large glass items, those big bubbles are better. And then you have the small one. But they ship quickly. I mean, they're like Amazon and have a bunch of warehouses throughout the United States. So you order it and you get it within a day or two, maybe a couple of days. But some places you order and they're like, well, our only warehouse is in Washington State and you're in Georgia. So it's going to take about 5 or 6 days to get it shipped to you. And sometimes you're like, I don't have 5 or 6 days. So yeah. So, but they also have like recycled bubble wrap made from recycled goods. So if you're interested in to get, making sure you're having stuff that's environmentally friendly, they have that. And they have like those packing peanuts, but basically it's just bubble wrap, and you get these it's huge rolls. It's not those little tiny little rolls you find at the Dollar Tree.
And whatever you do, don't send anything with packing peanuts to Amazon. Your inventory will be so mistreated. I don't know that to be fact. I'm just saying, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. The other thing I wanted to mention while we're here, I don't know, but if you are selling private label products and you want branding. I didn't put any of those on the list. But you can do a Google search. Some of your shipping suppliers like Uline will do some level of branding. You can also use check out some of the print on demand suppliers that will actually do some branding on your poly bags or your bubble poly bag bubble envelopes. Kind of think of what it was. I'm using my hands. In any case,
Bubble mailers.
yep, bubble mailers. You've got places where you can, get certain stickers to put on your private label or niche products. So don't overlook those opportunities as well, especially if you're launching a private label product around this time, or you got a private label product coming, that you can do some branding with your packaging on the outside, so that when your customer receives it, it's all there's some continuity to either your listing and your brand and your packaging and the logo, and all of that is all the same.
I did that with ordering stickers from Vistaprint.
Yeah, or
I
sticker
ordered,
view, either one of
yeah,
those.
I ordered the stickers with Vistaprint with my logo that I made myself on Canva. So I made my logo on Canva for my Etsy store, and then have these stickers printed out. And then anytime I ship something out, I just slap that sticker on my box,
There you
branded
go.
it.
And don't forget that you also have the opportunity to order boxes as well. I'm not saying that these guys will do it. I'm just saying do a Google search, because again, we're just covering some of the basics as we talk about shipping suppliers. And I just wanted you to be aware that those options are available to you. Okay. So
Don't
with
forget,
that being said, oh, go ahead, Kelly.
for someone who's brand new and you're like, well, I don't have the money to go out and buy a bunch of Dollar Tree. You can buy 2 packs of bubble mailers for $1.25. You buy a little roll of bubble wrap. Um, yeah, just they got Dollar Tree has a lot of stuff that you
Yeah.
can use.
Yep. And if you don't have money for poly bags, you can use Dollar Tree and just put the stickers
Uh-huh.
on there. But yeah, so go back and watch our last podcast. So we did talk about some of those, and again, we're going to continue this shipping journey because Kelly is passionate about shipping, as you can tell, and we love it. We are absolutely in love with it. So we are going to continue talking about shipping next week. I do want to invite you all that if you have not already grabbed the eCom Planner, the 2023 eCom Planner is here. It is available. You can get it at a discounted price right now at myecomplanner.com. Hopefully next podcast we'll actually have some pictures or a video of the inside. We've made some changes and some updates. We've added some stuff. So we've added an additional page for inventory. We've added pages for every month for you to put your sourcing information. We've added so many great pieces of information where you can actually use the planner every single month to help you make better business decisions and to actually gauge where you are in your business. So if you're looking to get organized, get focused, get consistent in your business, you definitely need to grab the My Ecom Planner. And because of the fact that I spent all this time working on just restructuring some things within ecom sellers and fixing some things in the business and updating some other things, like we're going to start our planning sessions again. So those planning sessions are going to start up again next week. And I invite you all to come hang out with us. We have them in the morning around 7:30 a.m. And it is all about Monday through Friday. It's all about helping you with your daily activity in your business. It's going to help move the needle. And then we do Saturday mornings as well at 7 o'clock. So I invite you to come. Let's get your business organized. Let's get you structured, get you ready for, making progress and growing your business. And grab your My Ecom Planner right now while the price is low. This year, we're going to have 3 different versions. We're going to have the physical, which a lot of people have said that I'm so glad that I have the physical one. We're going to also have the digital version. The digital version is going to be available later. So if you are purchased it, or at least you get it free if you bought the eCom Q4 Summit All Access Pass, you get it absolutely free. So that will be distributed, and we're going to send out an email tomorrow with that information, but that will be distributed at the end of October. We should have the digital one ready by then, if not the beginning of November. It takes longer to put that one together. And then the PDF version will be available at the same time that the physical version. So if you don't want the version where you can actually type into it directly, you just want the PDF, and the PDF and the physical version will be ready. With it's actually it'll be ready I think next week, and if you want the digital version, it'll be at the end of October, beginning of November, before that one will be distributed. So I'm excited. I'm excited about all the changes and the enhancements that we've made to it to make it better, easier to use, easier to work with, and easier to help you in your business. Don't want you to forget about the boot camp. It is coming up. It is fast approaching. So not this week, but next week, next Thursday, not this Thursday, next Thursday, we're going to be having the boot camp sessions. We're going to be talking about getting ready for Q4. Every week, we're going to go through at least a 30-minute session to talk about what you need to be doing to be ready for Q4, to get ready for Q4, to focus on Q4. Doesn't matter what your method of e-commerce is. Everyone can gain a little bit of knowledge. So if you purchased any of our eCom Sellers products, or if you're an active eCom Sellers Academy member, you are absolutely free. It's free for you to join. You can come and watch and hang out with us. We are here for you. We want you to be successful. And again, we're going to talk about tips and strategies that I use in my own e-commerce business and then others use in theirs. So come join us. I'm ready, and I'm excited. It's next week, next Thursday. We have a shop and learn coming up. The stores are going to be determined. So last month in August, we went to Ollie's, went to the Dollar Tree, and Big Lots were closed, which was crazy, but Ollie's was open. Dollar Tree and Big Lots, we tried to go. We went to Pop Shelf, which I was actually, after I went home and did some analysis, I was actually a little impressed with them. So great thing about it is anything in the store that you like, you flip it over the back, find out who the distributor is, and go after them. And then Five Below, we had some great finds there, some great finds at Ollie's, of course. And then we went to Diaso, and we kind of snuck in there because they don't like cameras in there. They don't like cameras. They have a sign. That literally, when you walk into the store, like it's right there, blam, big. It's not even a small one. Like they want you to know. So I have to sneak in there and whisper with my phone. But yeah, we went to Diaso. So this next go around, there's some stores I want to hit. 99-cent store normally has some pretty cool stuff around this time. And I do want to go see what they've got. And there's a couple other stores. Also, Aldi's always has some great stuff. They have some limited stuff that's only there in a brief rotation. The way Aldi's are laid out, it's like all the stuff is in a hodgepodge in this one section on 3 shelves. At least the Aldi's that I've gone to. And they always have some great finds in there that you just never know. Now, you do have to visit a couple of them if you want to like buy a bunch of inventory of a specific thing. So you'll have to find all the Aldi's in your area. But I'm just saying Aldi's always has some good stuff. And I know that when our HEB opens up, I'll definitely be walking through that store and we'll be talking about what you can get from there. HEB is a grocery store chain, a major grocery store chain here in Texas. Ironically, it's big in Houston. We're just now starting to get them up in the Dallas-Fort Worth there. Like we had Central Market, but I guess that doesn't count. So if you want to come hang out with us and shop and learn, it's going to be next Saturday. I will post in the group and we'll create a Facebook event for that so that you can come and hang out with us because we would love for you to come shop and learn. Let's get ready for Q4 together. Let's get some inventory. And if you didn't grab the Profit More Q4 training, there's still time. You can grab it. Now, let me just tell you the perks you get. Outside of the bonuses that we've already talked about. And again, we distributed all that. So if you didn't listen to the beginning of the podcast, then you can go back and listen to the beginning. Like there's a bunch of stuff that we've had to catch up on for the last 6 weeks, even before the summit and then after the summit because of some staff changes and some other stuff. So we've had to restructure and resecure some stuff and change providers for different things. But in any case, all the lists have been posted. All the bonuses have been posted. We've updated several of the leads. And so those people who bought the All Access Pass for the eCom Q4 Summit, your leads list starts on the 9th. So at the end of this week, you start getting the leads list from eCom Sellers, and you will get 50 leads every single week for 12 weeks. So that'll give you like 200 leads in September, October, and November. That is awesome. Just for grabbing the all access pass, you get leads. So I don't know if anybody noticed that. You also get the digital version of the 2023 eCom Planner just for grabbing the all access pass. So if you didn't grab the all access pass, you save yourself a whole bunch of money because you get a bunch of stuff in it just because you grabbed the all access pass. So all you need to do is just go to ecomsellersummit.com and then purchase the all access pass right now, and you'll automatically be on the list for the distribution of the leads, 50 leads every single week, starting on September the 9th for the next 12 weeks. You'll also get the digital planner, and you get a bunch of other stuff. You get a wholesale list, you get a retail store arbitrage store list, you get a, I'm trying to remember them all, print on demand providers list, you get a drop shipping list, you get a prep and fulfillment list. Like, you get a bunch of lists. Okay, just want you to know that. So all you have to do is just grab the all access pass. You'll get a bunch of lists, and you'll get all this other stuff for free. And then last but not least, if you don't want to grab the all access pass, so that means you don't want all of those perks. If you just want to get our leads list, you can grab the leads list all by itself. It's $50 a month, and you can grab the leads list. We have improved and fixed our challenges with that transition of a person leaving. That work was not getting done, and it was not done. So now that we have staff in place, your list will go out every Friday. So you'll get a list every Friday. You get 50 leads every single Friday, and I'm excited about that. So all you have to do to go to just get the leads list is go to ecomsellersacademy.com/RAOA leads. And our leads are more, the ROI is 30% or higher. So the great thing about that is, the average ROI is above 35%. So that means that every single lead that you get from us, we have been able to source or find that particular product at a higher price on another platform, and that ROI is greater than 30%. I don't know. I think that's a great way to source for Q4. It's a great way to get started if you're not really sure how to get started in e-commerce. So if you want the 200 leads a month, but you don't want the eCom Q4 Summit All Access Pass, I mean, it's cheaper to buy the All Access Pass. Trust me. It's cheaper to buy the All Access Pass. But if you want to buy it standalone, $50 a month, and you will get 200 leads. That breaks down to roughly about $12.50 a week for 50 leads every single week, or 200 leads for $50 a month. So you decide. We invite you to grab them. All you have to do is go to ecomsellersacademy.com/RAOA leads and sign up today. And for those people who joined us in the early process, those guys are going to get the leads list all the way to the end of the year because of the fact that we had some hiccups when we had a departure of a person. So I am thankful to all of you who have purchased the leads list in the past. And if you're an Academy member, you get 10 free leads anyway. So those Academy members get their 10 leads anyway. All right. So I think that's everything. Is there anything else, Kelly, that you think I forgot?
Not that I could think of, no.
All right. Well, let me close this. Let me get out of that. All right. So me and Kelly are back. So this week's going to be a busy week for eCom sellers and just in general, because I'm just telling everybody, look, get your inventory listed, because of the fact that Prime Day advertising on Amazon is going to automatically give you a boost in traffic for whatever platform you're selling on. So go do that now. And Kelly, thank you so much for being with us today and sharing all of those golden tips about shipping. She is so helpful, guys. So this has been another episode of the eCom Sellers Podcast. My name is Nicole Whitlock.
I'm Kelly, the eCom Mom Ward.
And we do this every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We invite you to come back and check us out. Share this out with a friend. Let somebody else know about the eCom Sellers Podcast, where we talk about e-commerce news, tips, and more. And we're going to say goodbye for now. Bye.